All right. My name is Kristen Dark, Kristen, last name D-A-R-K. I'm the Senior Public Information Officer with the Travis County Sheriff's Office. At approximately 10 o'clock this morning, our deputies responded to a check welfare call on the Buffalo Ridge Drive at the residence behind me. The 911 call came in from a neighbor who said that boxes were starting to accumulate in front of the residence, and they were concerned that there may be something going on with the something wrong with the resident there because they hadn't seen him in a while and those boxes were starting to pile up. Our deputies responded to this address and looked through the windows and discovered what we call exigent circumstances. Those exigent circumstances allowed them to enter the residence. Upon entering the residence, they discovered the body of a female in her late 50s. It was obvious that she was deceased and that it was not of natural causes. So our deputies immediately left the residence, contacted our criminal investigations unit. We've secured a search warrant. That's what the last few hours has been our agency securing a search warrant to enter the residence. That search warrant has been executed, and now detectives are on scene. Our crime scene specialists are here, and the medical examiner will be here shortly. We have begun the early stages of this investigation, and I'll release information to you as I have it. Any questions?
Not of natural causes. Could you go into more detail with that means?
I can't at this time.
You said the victim has been identified?
The decedent has not been positively identified. What I know right now is we have a female in her late 50s.
Could you have an ethnicity of the female?
I do not have that.
What are the boxes all about? Furniture?
Well, the boxes are what clued the neighbors in to make the 911 call to check welfare, because the deliveries were piling up and nobody was dealing with them. So that's what gave them cause to suspect there might be something wrong.
Has there been a call to this residence before?
I believe yes, we have responded to this residence in the past.
Could you go into detail on what that was?
I don't have those details for you right now.
The boxes, it's not new construction, is it? It's just, they look like they're deliveries?
Right, those are deliveries.
Was the deceased found on the first or second floor?
I don't know that. I know the decedent is inside. So as I said, the investigation is in early stages. Once the medical examiner has removed the body and the autopsy has taken place and we have a positive identification of our decedent, I'll put out a press release with more information and with the identity of our decedent, but not until that time.
Is there any information on time frame from the neighbors were concerned? But is how long the boxes been sitting out? Is there any indication of how long it was?
That's information our detectives are gleaning right now. So what they're doing is looking into how long this situation may have been going on. So they're interviewing neighbors, they're going to try to contact family members, and their goal right now is to determine what the timeline is, when was the last time she was seen, what are the circumstances surrounding it, and that will help them start developing a suspect.
Does the way that the detectives are going to be investigating change because of the fact that this might have happened a while ago?
It doesn't change anything as far as how they work the case. They're going to go in and start doing their investigation from all different angles. There are multiple detectives out here. They will work interviews, they'll work the evidence, and they'll figure out the timeline and what we're dealing with. Based on some of the evidence they've seen so far, there's a strong indication that our decedent knew the suspect, and we have no reason to believe the public is in any danger. Good deal? Okay, so let's switch to the other information I need to give you. Yesterday, at approximately 11 o'clock in the morning, deputies responded to the 1800 block of Cheddar Loop, that's an apartment complex, for a check welfare call. out to this check welfare call, they discovered the body of a male inside a vehicle, and that vehicle was inside a garage. There were no residents of that apartment available to give us permission to enter the residence, and so our detectives sought a search warrant, and late in the evening yesterday, the search warrant was fully executed, and detectives entered the residence and started working that scene. Evidence at that scene indicated that this death was not a suicide, that this death is a homicide. That investigation is underway. That investigation reveals that most likely our decedent knew the suspect, and in that case we have no reason to believe that the public is in any danger as well.
Very similar situation, but they're not connected.
They're not connected. The decedent at the Cheddar Loop location died of a gunshot wound, and at first glance, as this case started being worked, it looked like it could quite possibly be a suicide. Once that search warrant was obtained and deputies started doing the investigation, it became clear it was not a suicide, it was a homicide. And so it was at that time that everything shifted gears and went into the mode of an active homicide investigation. And with that one as well, the autopsy is pending. When the autopsy's final and I have a positive identification and we've made a notification to next of kin, I'll put out a press release with more information and the identity of that decedent as well.
You mentioned that the decedent was second. It seems that you may have known a suspect. So you're looking for any idea of who this person would be? Is there maybe a description? Is there something that you're looking into right now?
We're definitely looking into it. I don't have information I can make public at this time, but the evidence so far in this case has revealed that quite likely the person involved in this was known to the decedent. And I can't give you full context for why, but I can tell you that's what evidence is showing so far. Yeah, and this homicide we're working here is the 11th homicide for Travis County Sheriff's Office to work this year.
And last night was number 10.
Number 10.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you all.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you so much for sticking with us here on KXAN Live. I'm Will Dupree in the KXAN Live studio. We just listened in to Kristen Dark, the spokesperson for the Travis County Sheriff's Office, providing an update on 2 homicide investigations that deputies are conducting right now. This press conference, this briefing that we just heard, is happening on Buffalo Ridge Drive. This is a neighborhood, obviously, as you can see there along the fence line. Deputies are investigating a woman's death there. Neighbors alerted deputies to this particular home after noticing a number of deliveries and packages piling up outside the door. Deputies responded, found a woman dead inside her home, and they say that it does not appear at this time that she died from natural causes, which has led now to a criminal investigation. Very few details are available to share right now, as you heard there a few moments ago from Kristen Dark, but we will keep working to find out the latest information as soon as we can get it from the Travis County Sheriff's Office. Additionally, another homicide happened yesterday at an apartment complex on Cheddar Loop. A man was found inside a car that was parked in a garage. He apparently died from a gunshot wound, and deputies do not have much information to share on that case at this time either. Those 2 deaths are the 10th and 11th homicides being investigated by the Travis County Sheriff's Office. So again, because both of these investigations are in their very early stages, we do not have much information to share at this time. Deputies do not have a suspect information on either case that are unrelated to put out there, but we will continue to work with them and press for some more answers. If you'd like to find out more information about these two cases, you can go over to our website, kxan.com, and also access that information on the KXAN News app, so please download it if you don't already have it on your smartphone. Once again, I'm Will Dupree in the KXAN Live studio. Thank you all for watching this afternoon. We'll see you back here another time. Please, everyone, stay safe and healthy out there, and take care.